Morning. The Brooklyn neighborhood known as the birthplace of the amusement park, Coney Island, offering timeless entertainment with something for everyone, including you, John. The iconic landmark has been creating lifelong memories for years. The Coney Island History Project is a nonprofit group encouraging appreciation for the area's past and present. Joining us today is the project's administrative director, Trisha Vida. And Trisha, it's great to have you with us here today. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. So this is the project's 15th year of existence. So just give me a little background. What are we talking about here?
Well, we started out doing oral histories in a booth on the boardwalk, and then it fell through the boardwalk, and we were invited by Carol Hill Albert, who operated the Cyclone and the Astroland at that time, to set up an exhibition center under the Cyclone. And we moved to the Wonder Wheel about 6 years ago. So from one landmark to another.
How exciting is this for you? Because I see by the button, obviously you are a huge Coneyologist.
Yes, we have a Coneyologist club, and if you get one of our buttons, then you're automatically inducted into the club.
15 years, though, that's quite a land. I mean, a great benchmark. You've been doing this for a long time. There's so much history there, so much to talk about. How do you keep the memories alive? What are you asking from the people who frequent Coney Island, both past and present, to do to help kind of keep these memories alive?
Well, we have themed history weekends coming up where we ask people to share their memories for our oral history archive. We now have over 350 interviews that you can listen to online at coneyislandhistory.org, and they're in English, Chinese, Russian, Spanish, Turkish, and so on. So everyone's invited to come and share their memories of Coney Island, past and present.
So how would people actually do that?
Well, we're open on Saturdays and Sundays and holidays from 1 to 7 p.m. through Labor Day, or you can make an appointment to schedule an interview year-round.
And what's the interest been like so far, in your estimation?
Well, a lot of people are interested in talking about their memories. That's how we find some people who want to record oral histories. They drop into the History Project and they say, oh, my mother rode the parachute jump, or I remember my first ride on the Cyclone, or I went on my first date on the Wonder Wheel, and they'll tell us about it. And then a certain percentage of those people will agree to be recorded and have their memories shared.
Do you find that people's memories are really vivid when it comes to talking about things like the Cyclone and some of the other memories that you just described?
They are. We've had some people whose mothers or fathers would tell them stories as they were growing up, and they planned trips just so their mom or dad could tell their story. And then we gave them a walking tour where they could see what Coney Island looks like now.
It's incredible the changes, though, over the years, and improvements are continuing to be made year in and year out. We've got a few weekends left before Labor Day weekend, which is the unofficial end of summer. What would you recommend to people who haven't been out to Coney Island yet, what they can expect or what they can do here these next couple of weekends before Labor Day?
Well, they should definitely ride the landmark Wonder Wheel, which was built in 1920 and will be 100 years old next year, and the Cyclone, which was built in 1927 and has the slogan "Faster than ever."
And is this for all ages? I mean, can anybody from the kids to millennials to older adults who have been there, who have, like this couple here, who have been there for years, can everybody partake and have the same amount of fun?
I think so, and we've recorded interviews with people from a 101-year-old strongman to a 6-year-old child who had dreams of joining the circus. And
if I could put you on the spot for a second, what's your greatest memory of Coney Island?
Well,
is it recent or is it in the past?
I think it's maybe when I first went there, and then the train would pull in and I would see the Wonder Wheel, and it just felt like coming home.
That's pretty great, Well, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to stop by and talk with us today. It's going to be a great weekend, that's for sure, so you can expect a packed house out there at Coney Island this weekend.